Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It is Monday, February 8th, okay, and this is already the second video technically I'm recording today. I don't know. So I'm creating a mashup of a bunch of different songs, me trying to sing. I'm gonna add some special effects to it, some sound effects, some different background colors and stuff like that, and it's gonna be really cool. I just had to get all the voice recording done, put it all on iMovie, try to figure out how that works. It's actually going pretty well for someone who doesn't know how iMovie works. I am looking for the option where it says add sound effect or like add audio. I just have to figure out how to do that part, and then I am golden, but I'm probably just going to ask Mac, and then give him free reign on whatever sound effect he wants to put over the track that I'm singing. It should be a lot of fun, and the transitions I'm making are really cool. I'm really excited. I'm surprised it's going this well. So, I don't know, Friday or something like that. Also, Saturday, February 20th, is going to be awesome. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, so let's get into today's video, and man, it's a doozy. Sports chats are freaking annoying, which I just found this 30 seconds ago, and this is going to be an unscripted one. I like to mix in scripted with unscripted and a lot of planning, and because I'm currently in the process of making a scripted one that is going to be really cool, bringing up a lot of good valid points, and that should be coming out sometime soon. I just had to talk to a couple different people and do a bit more research, but it's going along very well. So let's talk about sports chats. And not just the chats itself. They are very toxic. Toxic? Like the Britney Spears song. And let's get into the main thing. Hot takes, okay? So if you don't know, a hot take is where you want to... it's basically an unpopular opinion. You put something out. So, for an example, strawberry ice cream is the best. And you post it. No explanation, no, nothing. Same thing with sports chats, or the sports thing on Facebook, whether it's Twitter, on Instagram. Thing, like, for an example, in basketball. Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James. Post it. Boom, 500 comments. Or... that's one thing they do. And the reason this is a problem is because there's no explanation. Okay? So, you need to put, like for my example, strawberry ice cream is the best because it goes well with this amount of food, and it takes this long to make, and it doesn't have this much dairy, gluten, fat-free, whatever examples or facts to put behind your statement. And for the basketball thing, you can put Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James because he is a better defender, he has 2 more championships, and blah blah blah. But it drives me crazy how they can be like, player A is better than player B, and post it, and then you have this argument in the comment section, and people are like, yeah, I agree, and people are like, what are you freaking smoking? Like, so that's one thing, and I think people do this just to get popular. I think some of them might be actually serious, but some of them might just be to get clicks, or likes, or retweets, or whatever on their social media. Another thing, you can say... what's something that everyone can relate to? You can say that McDonald's is, McDonald's chicken nuggets are better than Toyota cars. And post it. And it blows up. And but this is a different kind of it than like strawberry ice cream is the best, and just post. This is where you take something completely stupid and just post it, because you know you're gonna get the views and the likes. So to put it in perspective, it's time to go with baseball. We can say that Chris Davis, who went 0 for 53 and hasn't been good for a good 5 years, you can say Chris Davis is better than Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is a 2-time World Series champion, an MVP, multiple time slugging champion, multiple time All-Star, also Gold Glove defender, which means he's good on defense, really good on offense, 2-time champion. And you're saying that a guy that went 0 for 53 and hadn't been good in 5 years is better than him? That's the ridiculous stuff that people post legitimately, and because they know they're going to get the quits. And it's like, it's just like, how do people still fall for this, I guess, is a question. Because it's like, you can obviously tell that they're just doing it for the clicks. They don't seriously believe. That's why I call it a hot take. They're controversial, and they just want the views. Another problem is, there's always these comparisons. And it's like, okay, so comparison. It's like, I don't know. Kevin Durant, who's the better player? Kevin Durant or James Harden? And that's basically it. But why is there always comparison? It drives me freaking insane. I mean, why? It's always the big one is Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Blah, blah, blah. Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Blah, blah, blah. Every time I click on this basketball sports page, this is what I get. Michael Jordan better than LeBron James. And you can make an argument for it. You can say LeBron is better because he has more points, more rebounds, more assists. He's had a longer career. You can say Michael Jordan is better because the better defender. And he had more championships, blah, blah, blah. But just be saying, always comparing. And, people have a sort of set criteria, I guess, for, like, the greatest of all time, the GOAT. And, like, the basketball thing, really, why I wanted to make this video, but it happened in other sports, too. So, the top 10 players of all time, you can go Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Okay, this is just a general top 10 of what I consider the top 10. You got Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain, Tim Duncan, Magic Johnson, Bill Russell, and then Kobe Bryant, because, you know, Rip Kobe, and Hakeem Olajuwon. That is considered if you put that, hey, here are the top 10 players of all time, you rank them wherever you want them, people generally would not get mad that way. And they're like, Kevin Durant is already the best player of all time. He's only been playing for a good 10 years or something. Oh, he was drafted in 08, 07? No, it was 08. I believe it was 08 to 18. So, 13 seasons, and he wasn't even good when he was on the Thunder until he left. He had major knee surgery and missed an entire season. He also went from one team that was very good, almost made the finals, to a team where he got 2 championships, and now everyone sort of hates him. And you're saying he's the greatest of all time, but someone who, at least let him have a, not even, I was going to say a complete career, but LeBron James is still playing. And he's still in that conversation. So, but it's like, when they just throw the craziest people up there, they're like, like, Allen Iverson is the greatest of all time. And no one ever said Allen Iverson was the greatest of all time. You're gonna have everyone on your butt. It just doesn't make sense. And then, another thing, people come with these crazy charts. Where it's like, you have LeBron James, and I don't know, let's just take Kevin Durant again. Now, LeBron James is a far better player than Kevin Durant. It's like, Kevin Durant is better than LeBron James. He's a better this, and a better that, and a better this, a better scorer, better defender, better blah, blah, blah. But it's this chart. But then you realize that it's a copy and paste chart where you can take whoever you want. You can take freaking Elfrid Payton of the freaking Knicks and say Elfrid Payton is better than John Stockton, the leader in assists and rebound. And you're like, he has this, and that, and that. And it's like, that's just a copy and paste chart. Plus, no one ever said Kevin Durant was better than LeBron James. But it's just these stupid things that... And there's no variety in these group chats either. It's always like, hey, Bill just started 5 from this picture. Or in a baseball one, it's like, yo, my team has 7 championships. How many does your crappy team have? And it's like, just a bunch of, oh my god, it drives me up the freaking wall. It drives me up the wall. Like, why, and then you might be asking, why do I even hang out in these group chats? Because when they're not super toxic or arguing over Michael Jordan and LeBron James or Mike Trout and Mookie Betts, you can actually get a compelling and interesting conversation. But most of the time, it is so hard. And it's like, the main thing, now all you see are these hot takes, and they know they're bad. It's like, like, I don't know, Bill Russell isn't a top 10 player. But no reasoning behind it. And then you're just gonna get absolutely destroyed in your inbox. You're like, what are you smoking? That's BS. What are you talking about, dude? And it's, I don't know why people fall for this trick, but also I don't know why people do this trick. It's super weird. Oh, another thing. I'm glad I remembered this. Someone can have a really, really good game. Like, Fred VanVleet of the Toronto Raptors a couple days ago scored 54 points. His career high. He's usually a role player, but he scored 54 on the freaking Grizzlies. But you take that as you will, with the Grizzlies, an injured Grizzlies team on a subpar with a subpar Raptors team going against a not so good Grizzlies team with injuries. And people out from COVID restriction, people out from just regular NBA injuries, and just all sorts of stuff. And he drops 54. And now you have people saying Fred VanVleet should be an all-star. Fred VanVleet has never done anything to deserve to be an all-star. I mean, one good game, cool, but you have to show it on a consistent basis. But you have people like, he's degraded, he should be on the all-star team, he should be a starter, blah, blah, blah. But then you also have someone have a bad game, like, is there a recent example of Colin Sexton, another one. Colin Sexton scored 67 points over the span of 2 games against the Brooklyn Nets. And people are like, Colin Sexton is an all-star. What has Colin frickin' Sexton ever done to become an all-star? But someone has taken a hit, I don't know, let's just say Luka Doncic. Actually, yeah, Luka, that's a good one. He hasn't been playing too well, maybe some injury concern, or Kristaps Porzingis, both on the Mavericks, both haven't been doing too hot. People are like, he's not a top 10 player, he's not this, he's not that, he's a terrible player, and you're like, wow, that was a quick turnaround. Someone that went from kissing his butt to being like, he's awful, in like 2 days. Like, chill, just legitimately chill. But it is annoying as heck. Oh my god. So if you're not in these group sports chats, I mean, it happens with other things too. You look on social media and I don't know, like, someone can say, Taylor Swift is the best singer ever. And you have all these Ariana Grande fans, these Rihanna fans, these Katy Perry fans, being like, no, my person's the best. Or something, and it can be controversial there, too. So, I'm gonna go. I think I ranted long enough. I think you get the picture that these freaking sports groups need to chill and just be normal. Just, you know, talk about your favorite sport, but don't do it like you're ridiculous. We know what you're doing. You're just getting your quits and your views and your retweets. Just stop it, okay? No one freaking cares. Oh, one more thing. They bring up the same argument literally on a daily basis. Like I said, Jordan versus LeBron every single day. Don't you think we saw it yesterday and the day before that and then 2 times the previous day? Yeah, it gets sort of tiring when you see the same thing in the same group chat. I'm out. Bye, guys.